Hooray! Here we go! Talking head goes again. No can do and sticking out ears go again. And my just talking head in general is saying my light bulb is lighting me pretty vividly on the camera angle right now, and we're just lighting. It does nothing because because it's just a regular light bulb with that cap or translucent or half opaque. I haven't checked though because I'm lazy creature and I haven't shaven yet because of the same reason, and I'm doing my American. I traded up with all those doings and would have been activities for the talking American activity because my talking head goes first American head and all the American thoughts and ideas there, they're rolling there, cooking there. It's always been that way. I've never been out of the picture of doing my American, and I'm proud of doing that way because from the very beginning, from the very school years, I was given that touch that I said I was like gifted in that regard. I was kind of like I felt that crunch, good crunch happening to me that I want to go in English all the time, all my life, and that's how I do my doings all the present day and my uh, doings to be on my middle run, short run, and long run, or also in the picture of consideration on the flagpole of today's meeting, not only of today's meeting, on the whole my longevity, and it will always be that way if I don't die. Hope we all won't. So anyway, guys, it's like I don't have anything on specific and or in general to talk about for today, but maybe it's boring. I know, watching talking head talking the same things again and again, but no I can do. That's my premise under my own creation, my own of my own onset and commencement, and if I do this way, that's probably have my reason of doing so because just unconditional love doesn't know any boundaries, any conditions, any ideas why it's there in the first place, and my unconditional love towards my American is flourishing, is blooming, and it is never it will never fade away because this is me for my just whatever time of day you're having right now. If you wake up in the middle of the night, say can I go in your American whatever you can and whatever you want, and if you especially want to hire me for doing shits and fluffy things meaning nothing or in talking American activities, that's probably then I'm your man. You may hire me or for doing shits for money. And by the way, it's niche, but it's not taken yet on YouTube space or elsewhere else. I may fit in with that niche and make money out of that because if you want me like to know that fish text lorem ipsum that exists on the coding world. If you want to fill any div or span or whatever block with some fluff and shit, just to see its size and flexibility, you may put there like lorem ipsum text, like a fish text, like we say here, and this is me, your lorem ipsum sounding text, and my talking head. You may hire me. My hour costs like $50. Believe me or not, but it does. It costs that money, and it's worth it because my talking head knows no boundaries, no excuses, no qualifications, no reservations, no fears, no doubts, no thoughts. It just talks, and that's fucking it. It's my thing. I invented it, and I kind of advanced it. I propagate this style of learning, this style of not learning and going in American. Every day you do that, you become better in whatever way you want yours, that it goes as soon as it gets to American fluency, that it is hardly could be overestimated what I do because this is the free way of speaking with mistakes, with not caring at all about whether I do those fucking mistakes, whether I don't do that mistake, that bunch of mistakes. They're all there, all have to be made, I say, because you want to be excellent, and the only rule and mean by which you can get there to that excellence point is your practice with mistakes, with stumbling blocks, with hardships, with no wanting at all to do whatever you put on this planet for doing, with all those depression matters, with all those high points of yours, ups and downs, gaps, and pinnacles of your own doing. So that all counts, and that all counts, and that all contributes to your American fluency, or whatever language you like to be fluent, or maybe you want to be fluent in Chinese, which I say no word at all, but it fucking stop me from doing what I want because I know American English version, and not only American English, but British, as they excluded the MacmillanDictionary.com resource from the internet in terms of how could how might have you get some new words on your mind to familiarize yourself with. They excluded, they closed it, and that's I found the internet source that is called OxfordDictionaries.com. It's talking talking not vocabulary, talking vocabulary for its new vocabulary talking for itself. It's like talking talking dictionary. Fucking said it, dictionary, not vocabulary. And it's yeah, it's talking dictionary, and I value that it talks new things all in American, explains in American, sounds in American, does it all in American, wrapped in American again. It was neatly presented too in all American, purest version of the standard American accent. Guys, it's been before. Maybe it's not been something like completely out of nothing or out of all of a sudden. It's slightly related to something. I believe that is related to something, not necessarily like enlightened your not prepared brains. Probably you maybe have a prepared brain, or it all works fine for me. Anyway, thanks for attending us out there, because I feel you all and I value the most your presence out there, because it matters for me. Matters to me. I don't fucking care. Matters to me. Matters for me. Matters to me. It's better to say something with mistakes than to think for a while about that mistake and not to be made. That's my purest just approach that I propagate, and that's just my world of my own creation. Thanks again for being willing for us to know what we're doing better practice my American. And that being said, already read that you don't not for it now. There's a book of wisdom walk. You do that always with everyone. Be good. Get all. Thanks again for being with me. Get all. Be good. Get all. Still around, as God very soon. Thanks again.